And we're live here, folks. Thanks for bearing with us. Some technical difficulties there, and a pistol round that's already occurred. Party Astronauts won that one, perhaps unsurprisingly. But maybe the ball got planted. I'm not actually sure. Money's a little wonky. Seems like we're going to get investment in anyways for Disconnected, so we should be right off to the races as soon as this paw ends. Paw ends too. The paw done ended.
The paw ended, you know? Good. You're able to play it off. You move past it, but as we start to get our buys on through, it looks like...
I don't see a Bison.
You're telling me that this Bison was through? I don't know if I believe that for a second. Yeah, but we're still on pause for a second. While we have this, I suppose we can kind of retake stock about what's going on. It's a Party Astronaut squad with a relatively new face, Jonji, making a return back to CSGO from the land of Valor. And for the side of Disconnected, well, it's a pretty much brand new roster. Core that was together in the previous season is Detonate. Now we get Stanislaw into the mix. We get Spermy back in action. A disappointing start to their season as they got, how should we say it? Thwacked by Choco Check, stomped, destroyed, something along those lines. It was pretty one-sided, to say the least. Now they look to do better against Party Astronauts as we wait to get things rolling here on Mirage.
I think the technical term is pooped upon. But politely. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. Again, I think you do have to give them a little bit of a mulligan on last week just because the roster assembled, I think, a day or two before the actual match. We didn't even know who was going to actually be in the server until they were. So there's always a little bit of that asterisk on it where you kind of give them the buy, you kind of give them the mulligan and say, all right, now let's see if you've been able to shape something up with a little bit of extra, just a little bit. Well, hopefully the answer is yes. Game should be live in just a few moments, folks. Thank you for bearing with us again on some minor technical difficulties. It wouldn't be NA Challenger League without a little 15-minute delay.
A little one, you know, it's not that bad at all. 14 minutes, that is some rookie numbers, to say the least. I think we need to shoot for the stars in the future. But yeah, as we just wait to get hopped into things here, I'm interested to see what the look like is going to be here for Disconnected. Previously, when they were playing on Mirage, it was really, really mid-heavy out of them, kind of setting that as the first in their checklist practically every round. Not out of the ordinary whatsoever for this map, but it was a relative lack of defaults. A lot of the time cheating heavily out towards mid or leaning more into the preset executes, a style of CS that maybe was a little more prevalent back when Spermy was previously playing. Still, we'll have to see if we found any innovation upon that in the last week, as they have had time to maybe change up their style, bring in some new strats, some new ideas, and hope for some improvement.
Yeah, we did see a lot of that sort of default mid, take mid, operate off of that, move, usually in towards an A hit. And Choco Check were just kind of giving it to them for the most part, which was interesting, which is also has been a shift in the meta, right? Instead of contesting mid as a CT, you just kind of sit, let them have it. You either fully commit into fighting mid or you just give it to them. Now we are live. Things are underway. We've just got the one hero AK in this round. That's also a bit of a throwback. You don't see that very often these days. But Delta 9 will be picking up the hero AK, and we'll see what he can do with it in the second round. Delta 9 looking to explode here a little bit. And there is some utility to set him up from Spermy. Stan taking a fight elsewhere. That's in towards mid. And now they know there's a rifle out. So how does Party Astronauts read this? Well, they shoot him in the head. The best way to read it. Gun now dropped. Not really easily recoverable either, since it's going to be out on the balcony. And his teammates are going to adjust in towards a B play. Jump Spot has just seen Ghosty. That means that they're going to be able to fall back away off of this. DJ settling in by the jail just to chill out here. And see if someone might come in and give him a target.
And a hunt made for the AK. Molly forward. It will be recovered. Now Bentley, a weapon to work with in the remaining pistols on the side of Disconnected. Look to find something. Stan is alone. Out towards A. Maybe was looking to recover that AK that is already far gone in the hands of Bentley. Back towards the ticket booth. So, what are the options? Utility limited. Spermy does have a couple flashes. A smoke as well, but you have to break the defenses of two. DJ at range. He's baiting in for Jonji close with that MP9.
Below 30 seconds now. Eventually do have to go for it. Worst case scenario at this point is that somebody lives on the T side without a bomb plant. Utility's going to come flying in 20 seconds. They just need to hold strong for a moment, and hold strong they shall. 14 seconds. I think at this point they would like to clock them. Spermy, what's he going to do? Ah, they will give him the fight. That's actually a bit of a mercy from DJ to give him the fight and take him out of the round, because he only had about 8 seconds. They could have just been nuisances, toyed with him to try and force him to try and go for the plant or just run out of clock. And, well, Disconnected at least won't have to deal with that economic burden. They are down 2-0, and that round was uninspired. You had the individual rifle making a solo play out of Palace while the rest of his team was focused towards mid. Nothing really came of either side of it, but, you know, not a round we're expecting too much out of. Delta 9 will be stuck on the Deagle this round. Maybe not anymore, as Silas does him the courtesy of dying early and dropping his gun over.
Nice guy. Yeah, I mean, talk of uninspired, that early peek out towards mid a bit, so flying past that smoke and getting some success for DJ now, as the T's will return to that protocol, probably setting up towards an A split here. They have spacing up towards Palace, but that MP9 still holds closer. Trying to see if Party Astronauts will maybe give something away, get hungry for information, but this team, little different from Jocko Check. They're slightly less likely to do so, and Jonji right now, he hasn't gone full Jonji mode just yet, at least.
Oh, all right, there we go. There's the peek. Chair player drop damage done. Pwn alone. Forced back off of this butt. They know they've got a player isolated up top, and they're going to be content to just take the aim fights. Delta 9 now out of play. Oh, the Spermy, he cannot get it done. Disconnected, massacred in that round. It's clean for the Party Astronauts, and again, they really didn't break a sweat. They were not pressured in that, to be quite frank. They were very comfortable.
That they were. And the second that I'm talking about Jonji maybe being a little bit more passive, just decides, hey, I'm going to take a couple tools out towards mid. He wins them both and shuts down that round. It's just the pistols now for Disconnected. They're going to try and take this one faster towards the A site. What do we got in way of utility? Nothing left. Already a couple smokes thrown, though, as Ben leads and angles the spray. He'll find the head eventually of Delta 9. He's eating away some damage, and the tech somehow doesn't finish the job. Instead, blinded. He'll take one more down, the pistol out, and the frag found. Ben somehow stays alive amidst it all, as the Party Astronauts will take another flawless round and continue their streak up to 4.
Disconnected's whole strategy at a certain point became, all right, let's just kill the ticket guy. Like, we could kill the ticket guy, right? Couldn't kill the ticket guy. Ben gets 4 kills out of it. I mean, a little bit ridiculous there that he's somehow able to survive, but his teammates are there in position. Again, a round where we don't expect much out from Disconnected, but didn't seem like they had much to give. Hold on, one's already up. Oh, they're stacked on top. He sees it, and he's even going to take the fight with the AWP, just chasing it down. So this round's already a ruin, and there's a 3rd kill. Why not? Nothing doing for Disconnected. We're 25 seconds in the round, and they've already lost it. Unless Delta 9 or Spermy can pull off something terrific here, this one is done and dusted. And I would just like to point out, Mimi, that the 3 players who are dead now are all 0-5 to start off the map.
And Ghosty, too, will be joining that
Another clean
group
round!
Well, it's a clean one. 3 rounds now without a single kill for Disconnected. Stanislaw tried to pull out the op in this round, tried to get creative, but Pwn alone, he was aware of it. No mid plays given away for free. Jonji even on the lockdown here in the end. So 5-0 now. Disconnected just on to the pistols. This is a grim beginning, but some damage in this round. Maybe recover a couple weapons. You can start to...
I think someone told Party Astronauts that there's a shortage of Kevlar, and they're just doing their part to make sure that we don't run out.
That's honestly really kind of... Oh, come
There's
on, DJ. He's going to ruin the economy, right? I mean,
yeah.
One piece of Kevlar lost. That is unacceptable. Jonji, though, he won't give his away, at least for one frag. Trade comes through, but Pwn alone is not going to let things slip too far out of hand. You can't be nice about them not dying. You can't bring that up, or they're just going to immediately die, Mike. That's your fault.
There we go. There we go. Silas did get 2 kills in that round, so he's on the board. 6-0, though, at this point, and let's see if Ghosty or Stanislaw can punch their secret agent status in this particular round. This is, I mean, Look, I feel like I'm being a little bit critical here, but just in most of these rounds, there's not much of a plan. Or if there is, it's a very standard default. But here we go, a 1-for-1 trade, and now they've actually got the A-site section. Now they can get a bomb plant here. Van Leek going above the smoke, though. He's going to be able to punish for 2. They need to cross that bomb quickly. They have brought it down to even numbers, though. This is fine. Ghosty isolated top mid will be punished. Stanislaw, can he make a little star power happen here? Going to swap to the rifle to do so, and he's going to completely relocate, bail on out, and change course. So here's the read. Master Stanislaw play. Go A, but then actually go B. Straight from the Alexi B strat book.
You know, his time in EU has given him at least something. But Party Astronauts, you know, they've got to be prepared for that EU playbook. Got to be set up for it. And, well, they are. DJ, that is such a tight line to hold, and it is no issue for him whatsoever. Finds the double dink, shuts down Stan. Any learnings he found from old Alexi B? Not to come of anything in this one. At least both Stan and Ghosty will elude their secret agent status, but the team as a whole still yet to come off that big fat 0.
All right, no James Bonds here. No James Bonds, except for the collective one. Which is the 07. That's like the salute thing that people do on Twitch, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, for years, I didn't know what people were doing. That was supposed to be a
You
salute.
thought it was just like, oh yeah, 07.
I thought it was
numbers.
some meme that I didn't understand. There's a lot of those, so that's not abnormal for me. Oh, all right, Ghosty. What a shot here. Still a 3v2, and both these players are bottled up in sight. And look at what DJ's doing. He's just going to go out, and he might just find the bomb. They're coming this way. They're thunderfooting it, making a ton of noise. They don't seem to be wary of this. In fact, even Knife Out coming into the corner. Ghosty manages to survive. 18 points of health. He could make something of this. Player goes up underpass, so they're going to have the information that it is, in fact, not headed towards B. Ben Leet has that info. Cynic in the connector, though. How's he going to read this? They're headed towards ramp. This could be a bomb plant. Something that has not come through for disconnected so far. Ghosty might just be able to get those numbers punched in.
Cynic, though, on rotation, and he has the angle. Timing on this Ghosty. Does he contest? Ready for the angle, but falls off it. Lurks out towards mid and gives it away. Cynic able to find the shot, the best opportunity for Disconnected to get on the board. Again, gripped away from them. Another attempt to try and take that mid-fight. Another mid-fight failed, and Party Astronauts, they realize that there's just no extremity control. They're starting to just walk deep into spawn, find plays off of that. I mean, the information game is 100% in favor of the Party Astronauts.
Double ops out here. Cynic picking that secondary, taking it from the last round, obviously. Feeling comfy with it. Why not? At least damage was done in that last round. It was much closer than we have had so far. Oh, these pushes are getting real bold for the Party Astronauts. Splashing their way through, just trying to shut down this round. And there's the dry swing against the op of Stanislaw. Oh, DJ. Doing them dirty. Looking for more even. The W holding has come through in a big way. And you can see Disconnected are just actually holding for it, which is the correct read. But Party Astronauts, are they going to adjust? Are they going to show any modicum of respect here? Or are they just going to keep it up? DJ moving forward. He just goes to retrieve the smoke that he had dropped, right? Love that little detail. Tries for a little bit of spam. Can get the re-smoke up if he wants it. But it is going to be a hit on towards B. 3 players grouped up for it. One lurk coming out of the palace. DJ making them suffer, making them pay. He's the solo hold, and he's got so much going. That's going to be the shutdown, masterfully played by DJ. Looked like he was going to overextend in the early moments, like he was going to get a little bit too aggressive. But then he settles down, recognizes the situation, and plays him like a fiddle.
9-0 now. Still yet to crack anything open for Disconnected. The aggression over towards the B side of the map has been so successful. And the op for Stanislaw has been so vehemently unsuccessful. Every time it is in his hands, we are just seeing practically no impact garnered. Bentley will get that forward smoke going, and trying to lay things for a moment. This one is just going to be a quicker hit up towards A, but you notice on your map, nade stack over towards the B hall. So maybe in another attempt at a push for information here, the party astronauts, if they'd like, can maybe cheat a little bit over towards A. 2 players already ready for it, but now lacking a bit of information in the mid round.
I mean, they are basically going to require that Ben's that first point of contact. Utility sailing in. Here's the full execute. They've got the smokes up. Ben just trying to spam through, not finding home. Means that this should be a bomb plant. Something that has eluded disconnect enormously through this entire game.
Gap.
There's the tag. Gap in the smoke. Just a minuscule one. Still can get that planted, and there we go. That might be the first bomb plant, at least since the pistol round, I believe. So here comes the pressure. Still a player in mid. Decent setup for the post plant, but they need to start getting some of these kills, at least getting some sort of haven to go towards, because they don't have safe quarter right now. There's a trade. Still looking all right, but an advantage found for the party astronauts. Now they'll continue to press that. The question is, can the connector player do something? No. No, Stanislav cannot in that connected position. Both in towards Tetris now. Last spot known, and Spermie's down for the count. The defuse on. Double digits found for the party astronauts. But to be quite frank, that is Disconnected's best round in a long time.
It's the best round, and still these big mistakes are sliding through. A gap in the smoke gives the opener, and then the ticket box player can just chill. You brought it up earlier in the game that it's just been kill the ticket box player challenge, and thus far it has been failed time after time, and there was no different. They tried to overextend to trade back through, and then that put Stanislav in a tough position where he was the only secondary point of contact. No one else was there to aid his teammates in main, so he had to step up, and that task was failed. Now Cynic out in mid with the op in hand. He knows someone's just above him and looks for the angle, but Penn doesn't need the support. Now it'll come alive. Both DJ and Cynic finding theirs in the push. It is so deep. The bomb, it's been recovered, and Ghosty is just stuck out in the open. He'll try and play around the smoke, but DJ just doesn't allow it.
It just W holding in some of these fights. I mean, the confidence is clearly flowing, and why wouldn't it be? DJ is 16-2. 16 kills through 11 rounds. This is a massacre. There is just this is all kinds of rough, to be quite frank. All right, pistols out, deagle's out. A little bit of a Tech 9, a little bit of a deco. See what they can possibly find out of this one. Not feeling optimistic, especially when there's a double push up the underpass, just because why not? So much focus here on this B site. They've seen one player out towards the apartments. They're assuming there might be more with them, but no, it's going to be a play at Catwalk instead. Pwn alone. Trying to get something. He does, but Cynic is taken in turn. Here we go. A little bit of juice here from Ghosty. A little bit of spice with the deagle, and a path towards the A site. DJ went all the way through on the push around, but they have left A vacated. They rotated off of it. They maybe over-rotated, one might say. Spamming through the box! Damage is good, actually, on the Ghosty. Can he get this bomb planted? Let it default. Molotov gonna make his life difficult.
Molly down. Able to zone at least, push Ghosty away, and force him to tuck. It's a deagle out towards spawn. Silas, the one who has to step up. Some wounded players, a body shot will do onto Pwn, but it's Jonji. One to worry about, and his teammate has already fallen. A missed shot, an opportunity lost, and DJ just grabs them both. Another retake, one out, a second bomb plant, and still just despair on the side of Disconnected.
Total on 16-2. Jonji 10-6. DJ 18-2. I mean, this is just This is one for the highlight reel. This is time to buff your statistics for the seasons, because right now Disconnected are looking like a punching bag, and they've got about as much fight as one. Their best chance seems to be bouncing back and hitting them in the face.
DJ's 2 kills away from having more than Disconnected combined.
Oh, that's a rude statistic.
Yeah,
not even 2. Yeah, I mean two more. Yes. They have 19 kills. He has 18 right now. You're right. Quick maths.
Oh. And this mid control is just not even being given. They want to fight for it. It was like their only point of success in that previous Mirage game we watched, and it's just been ripped away from them round after round. Jonji is on a new angle, trying to fight past the smoke. This time, he won't be gifted a gap. Still, something, at least, for Disconnected.
Stanislav has 1 kill. 1 kill. This guy's lifted trophies. He won the E-League. He's played in majors. 1 kill. Rough day at the office for Stanislav. Delta 9 will get an opening pick here, though. But it's traded quite effectively by the party astronauts. They want to continue to fight in towards mid, and it's a fight that they will win. DJ finds his 19th. Gonna need a few more since some damage has been done in this round. But it's all gonna be left to Stanislaw. He did get his second kill. Now he's got a chance for 3 more. Hero play for Stan now. First one will be gifted to him. Jonji walking into the palace, but there's someone scoped up on the next angle, trying to bait out the shot. He will get it, but it's actually just to lure him on into DJ, who finds kill number 20. 13 rounds down for the party astronauts. This is, I mean, one-sided doesn't quite encapsulate exactly what we're seeing here.
Yeah, that because I feel like one-sided implies that there is another side to the coin. I feel like there's just kind of like one team playing on the map right now. And, well, I might just be out disconnected. He's feeling his pwn alone, just straight through mid. Jonji even wants to hunt for more. He'll place the nade forward, and there's another op. You want more? Here it comes. Ben late for his. Stan does trade things back, at least finding something with that big green in his hands. And yeah, somehow that tag connects for Cynic.
That's nuts. It was through the wall, which is why it did so little damage, but that's still just nuts that he tracked the player that quickly through the smoke and everything. Wow, Cynic is such a talented player. Really does seem like he could be one of the next superstars. I mean, this map, obviously, he's not doing as much, but it's really more about who's holding W and having fun with it. He is definitely a player to watch. Still a relatively recent addition to this roster. Came in, I think, in September.
Yeah.
And it's really been a wonderful piece for him. Nice little no-scope there to add some style points. Stanislaw scoped up tight to the angle. They're a little wary, right? They don't actually have the vision in towards jungle, so they can't quite comfortably cross the bomb. Stan's going to try and clear this, and he will! A no-scope back the other way. All right, shotgun up. Stanislaw maybe starting to come alive a little bit with that AWP. That would be nice. But a full walk-around flank. They've just taken too long to do anything here. Is going to mean that Stan's now all on his lonesome. Surrounded and dropped. No escape.
Oh, the stagnation is such an issue for Disconnected. They take half the round just to claim that mid control, try and catapult towards this A site, but in the meantime, they've lost any space out towards B. A walk up all the way around and around found. Maybe the closest that they've gotten to being able to win one out with that 2 versus 2, but still nothing doing. Bentley, auto sniper.
Just a reminder in the race between DJ and everybody else in Disconnected. Disconnected, 25 kills. DJ, 22.
Oh, Lord.
For you. Oh! Looked like it could have been the collat. DJ gets one there. Looking for more as well. Spray goes wide, and Jonji's lost as a result. Okay. A little bit of weakness maybe for DJ. Not much. Just a bit. And he will be taken out of play. So B-site potentially claimed. Now they have to avoid that most bitter of things. That stagnation you were talking about. A smoke for the market would be wonderful here. They're looking for one more kill. They need to get this util down. They need to buy the space. And counter smokes are going to be thrown to give some space to get out, should they want to. All right, you got to plan now. You've got the util up. You have to get this bomb down. You won't get another opportunity. They know there's presence catwalk. They know there's presence in the market. There's nothing being given for free, and the bomb is still bench. Stanislaw is very low, so he's wary about it, but he's got to go now. Close up peak. Silas won't be able to chamber another round, and now Stanislaw just has to make a move, but it's too little, too late, and he's down for the count. 15-0 at the half. We'll be right back.
We laugh and we stop, we try not to talk about. Still your smile keep on heating up the climate, and all the blood to my cheeks are rushing out, yeah, yeah. And by accident, you're getting closer. Well, can you tell me something, tell me something? Is it a wild shot of letting you know that you're the topic of all of my thoughts, yeah. 'Cause I'm so sick of this friend zone. situation now, yeah, yeah. And I'm hoping you are getting closer. Well, can you tell me something, tell me something? Is it a wild shot of letting you know that you're the topic of all of my thoughts, yeah? And that I'm sick of this friend zone. Well, can you tell me something, tell me something? Well, can you tell me something, tell me something? Well, can you tell me
See us starting moves. You don't know that's the topic. And if you talking juice,
All right, 15-0 is the scoreline. Will Disconnected stare down the barrel of the feared 16-0, or can they win this pistol round?
Well, it's a big question. Let's see if those shoes can be filled for the side of Party Astronauts. They'll have a decoy for John G. Only the important stuff on the most important of pistol rounds is it's going to be early presence of the bomb out towards the A site. Pressure applied towards B as we do just hold a little bit of a default for now, trying to see if Disconnected will try anything funky. And the only funkiness out towards Catwalk, 2 playing up. It's Stan and Silas trying to work in conjunction as a wrap comes through from lower. The timing on this will not quite work out in favor of the T's as a small chip of damage is exchanged.
Look at how much space they've gained towards B. They're thunderfooting it too, so they're drawing the rotation. 3 players going to be here, but this isn't actually the focus. Big kill from Spermy, but now look at the positioning for DJ. He's actually just walked out onto A. That bomb, I was going to say could rotate back through spawn, but with the kill coming through on Ghosty, oh, this is looking so very good for Disconnected. Party Astronauts have been a little bit disconnected from the host. They've got to clear in towards jungle. Ghosty's going to hit that one. There we go. It's clean. All right. Disconnected are not getting 16-0 today. No way, no how. Not like this. They don't even give up a bomb point.
They step it up, and it's Ghosty in particular to deal the damage with his 3 frags in defense of that A site. Well played to him, and for the side of Party Astronauts, no bomb plant, no force buy. It's just a couple upgraded pistols for John G and for Cynic, but all things considered, this should be inroads for at least, 2-3 rounds before what feels like the inevitable could happen. Delta 9 eats a bit of damage, and Stanislaw will finish the meal out towards mid. Picks up 3, stat padding up from a rather abysmal scoreline, so working in the right direction. Yeah. He's
top
up.
of the board.
He's made it.
He's the star fragger now. Oh, Ghosty about to give his gun up. That's a bomb plant. All right, DJ, make that money. Put in the bank. Oh, shut down. Delta 9 gets the lineup to deny what looked to be sure money. Well done there from Disconnected. Well done there to deny that bomb money. All right, no cash for you, Party Astronauts. You got to make do with what meager funds you can spare.
All right. Well, it will be a buy. The utility, little less than stellar, but we know how good these guys are with just the weaponry as they'll close this one out. It's John G. Out through mid. Does he want to get disrespectful here? Toying with the idea. Stanislaw just on the other side, and John G has a suspicion. Waiting on the smoke fade still. Cynic has just walked out, and he's found his food. Ghosty taken down. Now the site open. Cynic can't get to, but where's John G? Surely to wrap around. Ben Lead is in support, and it's actually him to find the doubles and out. Just Spermy and Silas. And Silas, he has a shooting gallery, but he performs a double, cuts it to DJ for the 1 versus 2, but the duels, they're isolated. If he can take down Spermy, he can win it now, but Spermy, MP9 in hand, is able to deny. So, Disconnected, keep it alive.
Here we go. They're just majorly CT-sided. The run back is on. The run back is on. And again, no bomb plant means the funds for any sort of an investment into this one will be limited. 12 more rounds in a row. Certainly not. Unless.
Unless?
Or maybe. All right, what are we going to do? I feel like a death ball's in order. Just 5 players run out something. See how many they can shoot. Oh, the op goes wide. Ghosty tag. Just a smidge bit. Just a little tickle. A little tickle of the chin. Nothing really shown just yet from the party astronaut.
Spermy, I think, takes a dink there from the tech, so feeling the force of Pwn alone is... This one
Silas
feels
as
far
well,
more
too.
dangerous. Yeah, 2 dink down. Silas will reply. The health doesn't matter. If Bentley finds this, it could change the tide, but he doesn't. Not to be, at least not today. And now the position towards Palace. That's been given away. The rotation headed its way towards A, but Cynic needs to be the one to get out. And now with his positioning revealed, things get a lot tougher because there's only one smoke to work with, and there's already 2 players posted on A, the third on quick rotation, so this has to be worked fast. Smoke down to get out, and TJ wrapping. Is he being held for? It's a matter of timing. He knows the Delta is on the stairs. He spots out the foot, finishes the job. So now, mid, that's completely under the control of the T's, but still, it's Ghosty in the back lines and nothing to block his vision. He'll post. We need to see if someone's going to try and walk up on him. The second op here joining the fray, but if it comes down to a retake, that's where it gets tough. Planted out for mid through the connector and the cross. It's able to happen. John G gets away and he actually peeks for more of the pre-fire. Oh, it's perfect. And now it's even odds, but look at the HP. It's so low for the CTs, and John G seems aware, just tapping away, trying to pre-fire any angle, and DJ, he's taken Spermy out of the picture. A missed shot. Stanislaw needed to find it, but he'll take it on the second opportunity. Cynic still close on the site with the Deeg, and Jonji just wrapping. It's a matter of buying time, but he can't still. Jonji, do they suspect him? No one is looking. No one is turning the right direction. There is a smoke on the bomb. The defuse is coming through, and he has the spam. Time is already so far gone, and Stanislaw, he's got the frag, but he does not have the time. Party Astronauts, 16-3 for map number 1.
There we go, and fitting.
We laugh and we tough, we try not to